Well, I hope that you can see me more or less. I try to turn the lamp in a certain way, but it's dark and I don't know. It just doesn't work for me because I don't have the professional equipment. I'm just a small YouTube channel, and so I won't buy professional equipment, and until I'm I don't know, I have 1 million people watching, I won't. I'm joking. But okay, I hope that you can see me and hear me more or less. Today I want to talk about the rather crazy conspiracy mindset of the vaccine rejectors. Vaccine, I mean Pfizer, BioNTech, you know, you name it. And yeah, what can I say? You know, we live in a modern world where we, Baruch Hashem, like, thanks God, we have vaccines to prevent certain diseases. Of course, this vaccine, like I live in Israel, and in Israel we got the Pfizer vaccine. It doesn't really prevent, as everybody knows, COVID-19, but it helps someone vaccinated not to have such a breakout, not to face such a breakout as non-vaccinated people, for instance. And someone told me not too long ago that in Canada, I don't know, the media, I don't know what media, but I think it's not also in Canada, it's in many countries all over the world, they report that here in Israel, vaccinated people are dying en masse. Like, they almost lay in the street, or they die like thousands of vaccinated people. They are just dying because they got the vaccination, because they got vaccinated. And this is not true. I mean, everybody saying knows that this is not true. This is just fake news. Here in Israel, as everybody else in the world, hospitals are full. I don't know what the exact situation is. Sometimes here in Israel, you know, the infection rate is going up, and then it's going down, and then it's somehow evened out. Never mind. But, you know, here in Israel, of course you have vaccinated people who do get infected with COVID-19 and who may end up in hospital. That's right. But the majority of people suffering from COVID-19, they are like in hospital. And the hospitals, the majority of people hospitalized are non-vaccinated people. That's a fact. You can go around and just ask in hospitals. The majority of people hospitalized, and it's the same in Germany, as the Germans say. And I'm sure it's the same in many other countries. The hospitals are full, more or less, and the majority of people hospitalized with COVID-19 in those wards are non-vaccinated people, among a few vaccinated people. But the fact is that non-vaccinated people do have a real outbreak of the disease and die, and for vaccinated people it's, I wouldn't say easier to cope with, but you don't have such an outbreak of the disease. So this is a fact. And on the other hand, you have all those, I don't know how many conspiracy theories going on. Like, you know, I don't have to tell you this. Bill Gates microchip. And then some people come up with biblical prophecies they see. And then it's the pharmaceutical industry spreading, I don't know, cancer viruses. I don't know if there is not really a cancer virus. I know this myself because I've got cancer, but it's not because of a virus. I can promise you that. So you have all kinds of, you know, the gene manipulation in your body. The vaccination could cause, or I don't know who, the pharmaceutical industry, the world elite wants to take over the world, and they may just push a button and then we vaccinated people all become robots. It's like, just like 1 second we are, you know, in one moment we are like normal, and then someone is pushing the button and we are all like, whoop, and then we are all robots. You know, you have all kinds of conspiracy theories. It's without an end. And the thing is, like, in the past we had many vaccinations. And thanks God someone, I don't know who, but someone invented, I think it was in the 19th century, the end of the 19th century, I'm not sure, someone invented antibiotics. And, you know, I don't know if people were demonstrating against those antibiotics. Or when the polio vaccination came out, I heard that actually some people were demonstrating. There are always certain people. But the truth of the matter is that we can all be glad that there are vaccinations. The question is, you know, COVID-19 is new and no one knows or still knows what is really going on, what is helping, how we can really fight the disease, how we can wipe it out. Because it's so new, no one knows. But I heard, I'm not an expert, but I heard that Pfizer, for instance, I'm not making any advertising for Pfizer, I'm just saying that Pfizer has been, and also other companies, pharmaceutical companies, have been, I don't know, testing or inventing certain vaccinations when SARS broke out, for instance, and this was, what, 10 years ago, 11 years ago or something. So they've been trying out certain things and trying to invent a vaccination and doing research on how to wipe out these illnesses. So actually the vaccination is not, it just didn't come out within a day or two. So there has been a certain kind of background. And I repeat, once again, the truth of the matter is, it's a fact that non-vaccinated people can have, maybe not everybody, but the chance of having this, of having a real extreme outbreak of the illness and dying is much higher than people who are vaccinated and are a little more protected, or whatever you want to name it. And it's actually quite funny. Someone here, a vendor in the street, I bought something and we were talking about, I was talking to him about Corona, and he said, you know what, unless people are dying in the streets, thousands of people are dying in the streets, the vaccine rejectors won't change their minds. You can also do whatever you want. You can come with facts. You can come with medical facts. They always have something else because they watched a YouTube video from someone, I don't know, also a conspiracy theorist, just like them. They are just looking for information like confirming them, confirming their opinion. And I know a blog here in Israel writing about this, and the blogger deletes any comment talking in favor of the vaccine. Any comment. It's just her opinion. She is totally rejecting this vaccine. She doesn't want to have it. But no one else is allowed, you know, to talk in favor of the vaccine. She doesn't want to hear it. As I always say, dear rejectors, I can talk about Israel. I don't know how it is abroad too much. But dear rejectors here in Israel, why don't you go to one of the hospitals here? Go to Ichilov Hospital in Tel Aviv, to Tel HaShomer in Tel Aviv, to, I don't know, Beilinson in Petach Tikva, to Shaare Zedek here in Jerusalem, to Hadassah in Kerem in Jerusalem. Go to any hospital, it doesn't matter where. In Ashdod, in Ashkelon, in Beersheba, whatever. Go there and talk to people, talk to the staff. What's really going on? But you know what? You are so stupid. You are so lost in your mind, in your I don't know what thoughts, that you rather listen to someone on YouTube, not me, but another rejector like you, or that you read something like totally insane, totally out of, I don't know, I can't even, you know, totally out of context, whatever, by people, written by people, you know, who have no clue, who don't even work with COVID people. They don't even know anything. But this is what you want to hear. You only have your opinion. I can understand people who don't want to get vaccinated. Fine, don't get vaccinated. But you know what? In my opinion, you who don't get vaccinated, you should, in case you get COVID and you are being hospitalized, you should pay your own medical bill. You should, you know, don't get vaccinated, fine, it's your choice. You know, you have any freedom you want. I'm not forcing anyone. But when you get COVID and when you have to be hospitalized, so pay your own bill because of your own stupidity. You chose it, so you pay for it. Why should everybody else pay for your stupidity? The Kupat Cholim, as we say in Israel, the health care, why should the health care pay for your stupidity? Why should everybody else pay for you? That's your choice. There is an alternative, okay? You can get vaccinated and maybe you are still getting infected, but the outbreak won't be that bad. I'm not denying that there are a few vaccinated people who do die for whatever reason, but not of the vaccine itself. But you know, when you choose, when you reject everything, you know, there is actually a kind of help, a kind of, I don't know, to, you know, something to help you. Not to probably die or, you know, suffer from severe COVID. There is actually something to prevent it. And you have nothing better to say than no. You are rejecting it because, you know, you don't want it. Because you read certain things on the internet, you watch it on YouTube, the microchip and everything, you know, tomorrow we will be all robots, fine, you know, but pay your own hospital bill. Pay your damn own hospital bill. Because this is your choice, so do it, okay? Face all consequences. I can't believe we are, you know what, we call ourselves a modern society. Okay, the Romans called themselves a modern society, the ancient Greeks called themselves a modern society, the Egyptians probably also did. But you know, if you told the Romans or the Greeks or the Egyptians or even people from the Middle Ages, you know, if they had the vaccine against the plague, you know, they would have been celebrating all over the place. And now look at us today, look at you in these days. You are saying no to something that could help you. Other people would be so happy, you know, in other centuries. And you're just saying no because you think 9/11 was an inside job and Bill Gates is running around with you as a robot? Oh, Elvis is still alive and celebrating with the Lubavitcher Rebbe. No, I'm joking. But you know, I can't even understand these people. It's the same in Germany. You know, in Germany, you have many right-wing people. I'm not talking about neo-Nazis, but right-wing people who do reject the vaccine and who call themselves very Christian. And they are demonstrating. They are demonstrating in Austria, in the Netherlands, in Germany, all over, probably also in America, I don't know. You even have a few here in Israel. And people ask, even when I publish such videos, I mean, it's not really my topic. My topic is Israel, Judaism, Orthodox Judaism, Hasidic matters, whatever. But you know, sometimes I talk about Corona, in the coronavirus in Israel, and then I'm being flooded with all those bots, you know, something automatic, sending me all this. It's all by the rejectors, sending me all this propaganda material from vaccine rejectors and why and what. I don't read it, I just delete it, you know. I'm getting, I don't know how many, within a few minutes. But it's just insanity, you know. Today, it's very hard to understand society, what's going on. It's very hard to understand. You know, the whole world has problems. And I'm not going into politics now. Israel at the moment is also messed up and it's getting worse. But you know, this COVID comes along. It's new, it's a new disease. No one knows how to deal with it. No one knows how to handle it because there has been no COVID before and no one has any experience. So we have to learn from experience. And if there is something like kind of help, making it easier, or at least, you know, preventing something, you know, you should get it. And if you don't get it, so you have to face the consequences. I'm not saying that it should be a law to get the vaccine. Everybody should have a choice if he's getting vaccinated or not. But as I said, when you are not getting vaccinated, so you have to face the consequences. And in my opinion, you should pay your hospital bill if you have to be hospitalized. So you should be prepared for that. You know, you can't just say, oh, I don't want this, I reject everything, but then get all your bills paid by society where the majority is actually vaccinated. So I just want to tell you, I just want to let you know that in Israel the vaccinated people are still alive. Actually, it was quite funny because I got my first 2 shots in February this year, and in May someone wrote me a comment on YouTube if I'm still alive, because when the vaccine started, it was last December, like a year ago, when the vaccine came out. So the rejectors spread the message that once you get vaccinated, you will be dead after 3 months, or women would not get any babies. This has proven totally wrong. This is proven totally wrong. Women are getting pregnant as usual, and you know, you're not dead after 3 months after getting vaccinated. And someone wrote me a comment asking me in May, 3 months later, if I'm still alive or if I'm dead. And I told him, you know, I'm still alive and I'm having other problems because I'm on chemotherapy. So I don't really think about the vaccination, you know. The vaccination doesn't bother me. I have other things to deal with, more serious things even to deal with. Of course, the pharmaceutical industry wants to make money. Who doesn't want to make money? Everybody wants to make money. The car industry wants to make money. The computer industry wants to make money. I don't know, the gaming industry wants to make money. Everybody wants to make money. But you know, there are things like medications that actually do help you. You know, I can tell you, without the chemotherapies, and I also had 2 surgeries, but I underwent so far. I've been undergoing 3 chemotherapies, and they did help me. Well, not the last one. The last one was a failure, I admit, but the first 2 chemotherapies, they basically saved my life. Without those chemotherapies, I may have not made it. Maybe with lots of surgeries and everything, could be. But the chemotherapy, the first chemotherapy, actually destroyed some tumors. And without that, I would have been, you know, I don't know where today, maybe not alive anymore. I'm not, you know, and I'm not running around, I don't take this, I don't take that, because the pharmaceutical industry wants to make money. Okay, let them make money. Everybody wants to make money. But you know, on the other hand, there are medications that help you to survive, that help you killing pain, that help you in any kind of, you know, problems, injuries, surgeries, diseases, anything. You know, you have to look at it from the positive side, not only being negative. Okay, you can say, you know, oh, I'm ill and I've got cancer, but I don't want to go to any chemotherapy because I'm gonna eat broccoli the whole day. I'm gonna eat healthy, and thus I'm gonna kill my cancer. You know, I'm gonna survive and I don't need all this pharmaceutical stuff. You could say that. Of course, healthy food does help in a certain way, but healthy food never kills your cancer. Just look at, what was his name, Steve Jobs. Read his biography and you know what I mean. The same with COVID, you know. Of course, pharmaceutical industry wants to make money. It's jumping on and earning lots of money. And the shares are going up and everything. But on the other hand, you know, it may prevent you from becoming really ill and dying. So you have to look at it from a positive side and not only being negative and seeing all this conspiracy. I know that I won't convince any people here. You know, the anti-vaccine people, you can't change their minds. Some are even hospitalized and dying. And until their last breath, they are still telling people not to get vaccinated. They even claim that it was the hospitals infecting them and killing them. Others who have been rejectors and are hospitalized and almost dying, or later on they actually did die, they are saying, you know, get vaccinated. I regret not getting vaccinated. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't understand these rejectors. Some are really stubborn. You know, they don't want to listen to anything. In their eyes, I'm an idiot. Everybody having the vaccine, everybody vaccinated, is an idiot in their eyes. It's just like making propaganda for the pharmaceutical industry. Oh, we are all stupid. And you know, I don't want to think that this may be coming true. But you know, some of these rejectors are so fanatic. This is how it seems to me. They are so fanatic that it almost looks like they would be ready to kill vaccinated people. I hope this is not coming true. But somehow, I don't know, sometimes when I see them on the internet or somewhere, you know, it really looks like they are ready to, I don't know, take a machine gun and just shoot everybody vaccinated. It's like the insanity we live in today. I don't have a solution. No one has a solution. Hopefully COVID is going to be wiped out. I don't think so. I think we have to live with it more or less. And who knows what else is coming, what other diseases are coming along. COVID it's not the first, and it definitely won't be the last. So we have to live with certain things. And basically this is all I have to say. To the Jews in the world, I can say that it is actually a mitzvah to take care of your health. If there is a medication, if there is a cure, you should do this. This is actually a mitzvah. It says it somewhere in the Talmud. I can find out if you want the source. But it says it somewhere in the Talmud that you should not put your life at stake. The same as you are not allowed in Judaism, according to halakha, you are not allowed to, I don't know, do bungee jumping or something else where you could be killed. Don't do this. Don't put your life at stake that easily. Take care of your life. Take care of your health. This is actually a mitzvah. And when there is medical help, so you should take it and not reject it. So I wish you, as it is dark here and everything, I wish you a very nice evening. And I would like to hear your opinion. But don't send me any anti-vaccine bots so that I'm not being flooded with I don't know what opinions. So have a good evening and stay healthy.